Yo, what's up guys? Before I get into the video today, make sure you guys check out my past video. It was just Wendell Jr. working out and preparing for next season. He's already looking much better than he did last season. He's looking bigger and stronger. He's been working on his handles and his post games, so definitely go check out the last video if you missed it. But yeah, stick around for today's video. There's a bunch of huge Chicago Bulls news and rumors that recently came out. As you guys know, the NBA playoffs is about to start soon. And as you guys know, the Chicago Bulls have not fired Jim Boylen yet. And a big reason why is because I believe, and many sources believe, that because the Chicago Bulls' next potential head coach candidate is still in the playoffs right now. And there is still a lot of mutual interest between Adrian Griffin, he is the Raptors' lead assistant, and the Chicago Bulls per TSN. And this whole linking Adrian Griffin to us makes a lot of sense, and I believe it. I honestly believe him or the 76ers lead assistant, or maybe Kenny Atkinson will be our next head coach if we do decide to fire Jim Boylen. And a few reasons why Adrian Griffin should be our next head coach and why he most likely is the leading candidate to replace Jim Boylen is because, number one, he played with Arcidiacono, the Bulls vice president, in college, so obviously they have some kind of relationship and connection. And he also worked with Mark Eversley, the Bulls GM in Toronto. So that's pretty much our two biggest new front office people that we brought in, already having connections with this guy, and he's a good lead assistant for the Raptors. And I've seen many reporters around the NBA saying that he's overqualified. He should have been a head coach years ago. And as you guys can tell, the Raptors are a great team. Even without Kawhi, they're still looking like a great team. They could win it all this season. You never know. This NBA bubble is kind of crazy, so I believe anyone could win the chip this year. And another huge reason why the Bulls should be interested in this man is because he won a title with the Raptors in 2019 as the lead assistant. What more do I have to say? Not a lot of assistants win championships in this league. He has a lot more experience than many other assistant head coaches in this league. And along with Nick Nurse, these two guys, of course, Nick Nurse is the head coach and he's the lead assistant head coach. They pretty much reshaped the Raptors to remain dominant in the East after Kawhi Leonard left. What more do I have to say? The Raptors, like I said, are still looking like a deadly team in the playoffs. I'm sure NBA teams do not want to face them when the playoffs start. And he also has a lot of connections with our old front office as well. He was an assistant coach for 5 years with Tom Thibodeau, while Tom Thibodeau was our head coach a few years ago. And any team that he's pretty much went to, he's been a part of a winning culture. Even when he was with the Bulls and Tom Thibodeau, we were a great team for many years. This guy is a winner, and he's been pretty much just around winning the whole time he's been in the NBA. He knows the game. He's won championships. He's been on winning teams. What more do we need? And I'm sure, honestly, he's going to be kind of cheap. And like I said, he has a good relationship with pretty much everyone around the whole organization. And like I said, he was a winner. He was also the lead assistant in OKC for 3 years, and they reached the playoffs every year. This guy is the definition of winning. And I hope the Chicago Bulls can bring this man in next season. So whenever the Raptors get eliminated from the playoffs, or if they do win at all, I definitely expect a lot more rumors to continue to come out. But it's still good to see that the Chicago Bulls are still really interested in this man, because I do believe right now he is the best assistant coach in the NBA by far. And I believe he could be the next great head coach if, a team just gives him a chance. And the Chicago Bulls have a lot of connections and are really linked to him. So I definitely could see us doing that with him. Make sure you guys let me know below in the comments what you guys think if the Chicago Bulls hire this man as our head coach. Like I said, I'm really high on him. He has done nothing but winning in this league, and I want to give him a chance, man. A lot of great NBA assistants become great head coaches, or they should be, but just NBA teams don't take the chance on them, and I'm willing to take this chance on this man. And the next topic in today's video is about the NBA draft. And even though the draft is still a while away for the Bulls are still interviewing prospects, and it's good to see. And the Chicago Bulls have recently interviewed Isaiah Mike. He averaged pretty much 14 points during his 2019-2020 season with SMU. And Isaiah Mike, he recently signed with the German BBL club. and he will make a decision early on in October on whether to like remain in the 2020 NBA draft or not. And I got all these like NBA draft prospects interviewing with the Bulls by Daniel Greenberg on Twitter, so definitely go follow him on Twitter if you haven't. But it's good to see that the Chicago Bulls are already interviewing some guys and staying active, of course, during this whole like crazy time right now. And that's not the only guy the Chicago Bulls have interviewed. You know, I've made many other videos on that, so definitely check that out in my past few videos. And the Chicago Bulls have also interviewed guard Mason Jones. This was also per Daniel Greenberg. And this past season, Jones led the Arkansas Razorbacks. You know, that's where we drafted Bobby Portis. This is a good school, and they just produce a lot of good NBA talent. They produce a lot of dogs, honestly. And like I was saying, he led the Arkansas Razorbacks in points, rebounding, assists, and steals. And he had 9 30-point games and was voted co-player of the year in the SEC. So this man is looking like a good player. You know, I don't really expect the Chicago Bulls to draft any of these guys with our projected 7th overall pick. But it still is good to see that the Bulls are like doing research if we make any trades or, you know, our second round draft picks possibly. But yeah, definitely leave any comments or questions you guys got for me below this video. Also check out my last video. Like I said, it had Wendell Carter Jr. working out. And my past videos I've been posting every day this week has had a bunch of Bulls news and rumors. Definitely check those out as well if you missed them. Thank you guys for all the love and support on the channel recently. Have a good one.